What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Live on the Line with your host, Will Washington. Here, like I said before, every time we're here to dive through live cold calling and pretty much help you navigate cold calling, navigate objections with sellers, pretty much just give the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want you guys to feel the real life day of everyday cold calling and what we're going to do here. Also, if you got any questions or anything, just drop them in the chat if you're on here live with us. If not, just drop them in the comments and we'll pretty much answer any questions as well. Just give some everybody some time to get in here. Let's go ahead and get it going.
Hello?
Hey, Miss, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. My name is Will with Net Home Offer, and I was just actually holding a copy of your property tax records off of Savannah Ridge, and I was seeing if you can help me out for a second.
Who you with?
I'm with Net Home Offer. I mean, it may not make sense for us to talk, but I do represent a group of buyers who's buying about 5 to 6 different properties in that area. And after looking at your property, I was just seeing if you'd be opposed to having a brief conversation about a potential offer.
Well, you know the property is not for sale, right?
I mean, not even for the right price.
Well, what's your price? You guys always offering something like very like just funny numbers.
Well, I mean, maybe somebody has in the past. I don't know about them. Like I said, this is my first time speaking with you. But what I can tell you we do here is we pretty much offer 90% to the as is value, current market value of the property, which is way better than those low ball offers that you received at 70%. Uh, to get started and get that offer for you, the property is a 3 bedroom, 3 bath, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then it is sitting at 2,400 square feet.
26, 20, close to 27, so 26 something.
Okay, 26. Gotcha. And then have you guys done any repairs in the property in the last 5 to 10 years?
Oh yes, we did constantly. Yeah.
Okay, what all have you guys done to the property?
Well, we replaced the roof, we replaced the water heater, we replaced air conditioner, we put lining underneath the house, so it's all white and nice and clean. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we replaced the bathrooms. All the bathroom is marble. All the counter surfaces are marble. So we did quite a few things to the house.
Okay, you guys did quite a few things. And how long ago was it when you replaced that roof and the HVAC?
The roof was replaced probably, I would say, maybe 9 years or 8 years ago.
Okay, gotcha.
And it's 30 years roof.
30-year roof. And then the HVAC, how long ago was that?
HVAC was replaced probably 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay. Okay. Now, if we were able to make a number work for you today, what would be that timeline that you're thinking about closing on the property?
Well, what's your number?
Well, what I'm here to do is pretty much gather the information, understanding the property, and I take it to my financial department, and they do the numbers and the due diligence. And once I get that back, I normally give you a call back within the next 5 to 10 minutes with that offer, and we can, if that sticks for you, we can get that process rolling. But I just tell you a little bit what we do here at Net Home Offer. We've been a real estate firm for the last, I want to say, 7 to 8 years. We do all of our transactions in Nashville, Tennessee with Rudy Title. And pretty much what we do a lot of new construction. We do some fix and flips, rentals, pretty much the whole 9 yards. But the best decision I feel like for you is our equity protection program. And our equity protection program is going to give you a little bit more money than those cash offers that you received before. And what that is doing is we're taking care of all the closing costs, all the commission, and all the realtor fees that go into the transaction of a real estate property. And like you said, we pretty much pay for that and give you that net value of what your home is worth. And that at that price point, we can make that happen. Now, in order for me to have a better understanding to take back to the financial team, did you have a number in mind by chance?
Well, I don't. Seem like you calling me, so you should have a number in your head.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I understand that. I just wanted to kind of see what if you had a number. That way, I can take that to my financial team, let them know that this is what she wants, this is what all she's done to the property, and pretty much just justifying your offer and getting you that number.
Well, I think it's just I know what your number gonna be. It's gonna be low or below the market value, so
Oh
I
no,
don't think it's gonna go.
that's not my business. That's not what I'm in the business of doing. I'm in the business of getting people their offers, pretty much. And what I can do for you here, since we got all that information of what you've done with the property, guys don't have a timeline right now because you want to make sure the offer sticks. And then what I can do is I can take this to my financial team, and can I give you a call back in the next 10 minutes with that offer?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
All righty. Well, I appreciate your time, and I can give you a call back in, like I said, the next 10 minutes.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All righty. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
First call of the day. Bedroom. Okay.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging. 61558. One, 5, 3.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. My name is Will with Net Home Offer, and I was just actually reaching out regarding your property off of Old Highway 48, and I was seeing if you can help me out for a second.
Well, it's not for sale.
Not even for the right price?
Well, that's probably why you called.
Yeah, not even for the right price?
No.
Okay, all righty. Do you guys have any other properties in Tennessee you're thinking about selling?
Well, no, but later on, I might change my mind.
Okay, on this property or on a different property?
Well, I own property on Old Highway 48. It's 4184.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm speaking of. 4184.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so you're not looking to sell at this time, or in the next 6 months?
Well, not at this time. I'm not, but of course, we can't see the future.
Mm-hmm.
We've just got to try to make the future better.
Yes, ma'am. Most certainly.
In the future, I might decide to. You want to leave me your name and number?
Yes, ma'am. Most certainly. My name is Will with Net Home Offer, and then my phone number is 615.
Okay.
265.
265. Okay.
6187.
Okay. 87.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And what is your name by chance? Because I think I have your personal.
My name is Mary Clenard.
Yes, ma'am. So I have Mr. John's name. So let me go ahead and put your name.
Well, that is my husband. He passed away 20 years ago, the 20th of May of this year.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, I've been here alone that long.
I got you. Yeah, that's why I just wanted to make sure I had your name correct, because like I said, I had Mr. John's name at first, but now I have your name, Miss Mary. And what I can do is I can pretty much reach out to you in the next couple months, see what's going on. See, like you said, we don't know the future, so something may have changed, and we can see if we can come together and do business.
Well, that's true, exactly, because my health is not good, and but I have a determined mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not one to lay in bed, and I always try to find something to do, even if it's inside the house.
Yes, well, I see you're a go-getter. I see.
Yes, I've always been that way.
Yes,
I guess it's because I was raised alone, and my mother taught me all that.
Okay, yeah, very much independent woman. I look, my mother's the exact same way. I was raised by my mother. Yes, ma'am. I was raised by my mother. Till this day, she still gets up and go to work. So, look.
Yeah. Well, now I had to, in 2011,
mm-hmm.
I had to quit work and sell my business because I became blind, and as much was going out the door as was coming in.
Mm.
So I closed up because, I couldn't go over the books. My bookkeeper had to do everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a wonderful bookkeeper.
Okay.
I had them for 32 years.
32 years. That's a long time.
That's a long time, yes. And I'll tell you, when I first went into business, I got that company to do my bookkeeping.
Mm-hmm.
And I never switched. They increased their business.
And you look, a loyal customer like you, and I understand why you did business with them.
Yes. And when my husband and my son passed away, I'll tell you, they were just great,
Mm-hmm.
The things that they wanted to do, and the things that, especially the sympathy cards and things, that they sent.
Mm-hmm.
It was just beautiful.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. Well, I mean,
Right.
are you feeling okay, or how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing, at 82, you have good days and bad days.
Mm-hmm.
So that's me. I have good days and bad days. And
Okay.
of course, can't get out in the wintertime. I have to stay more or less in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and But I'll be glad when winter's over.
Oh yeah, me as well. My look, I know
I hate
it's
winter.
starting to feel good when my birthday's around the corner. We're about 10 days
Well,
away, so I know it's gonna start feeling
oh, well,
good
that's
soon.
good.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
mine's not too long off. Mine is in June.
Okay, that's great. That's
So,
great.
yeah. So
So,
mine is not too far off. But I have two grandchildren that live close to me,
mm-hmm.
and that's good.
Yes, ma'am. Are they older or are they a little younger?
Well, my grandson is 39, and my granddaughter is 35. She's
Okay.
an RN.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a good RN.
I bet she takes good
And
care of you as well.
well, yes, she does. Anytime I go to the doctor and get information or have CT scans or MRIs or anything, well, uh, she goes over it with me also.
Okay. That's great. That's great.
So that is good. I think I'm lucky.
Yes, ma'am. Most certainly. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Well, look, I'm not gonna take too much more of your time. I just wanted to really reach out and
Yeah.
check and see what was going on. And like you
Right.
said,
Well,
we.
I'm gonna put this number in your name in my telephone book, and I'm gonna circle it and put property
Mhm.
on it. That way, I'll know who Will is.
Yes, ma'am. Most certainly. And like I said, I'll just reach out in the next couple months, maybe two, just
Okay.
to see what's going
Well,
on.
that's good. Like I say, you can reach out. I've got your number, but reach out every couple of months or so. Because, like I say, we don't know the future, and God meant for it to be that way.
Mhm. Most certainly.
But we just have to be ready to go home and meet Him.
Yes, ma'am. Most certainly. Now, I just
And
want to, clarify some things with you. I know that you're talking like that. Now, do you have a will or something in place for the property?
oh yeah, oh yes, yeah, I have everything already done and set up and all that.
Okay, great. Because I'm dealing with the problem right now. I was trying to buy a lot in Nashville, and the
Uh huh.
original owners they passed, and also the parents that were I'm sorry, the original owners passed, and their children had
Uh-huh.
passed. So now it's left to
Right.
their children of the grandparents, grandkids,
Hmm.
really.
Yeah.
So now
Yeah.
it's no will or anything, no deed. So now we're trying to
Well,
make
that's
sure and
yeah.
scramble and get everything taken care of.
Yeah, well, that's not good for anybody to do that. Now, when my husband passed away in 2004,
Mm-hmm.
well, I of course, you have to go down and pick out caskets and all this stuff. So anyway, I said, well, I'm not going to have the family do that for me and all. So anyway, the year after that is when I went and made all of my arrangements,
Mm-hmm.
and I went, and of course, the will was done. But when my husband passed away, of course, we done it,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course, I have a power of attorney also.
Okay. Great.
So I tried to look ahead and prepare everything because when my mother-in-law and father-in-law died, well, of course, didn't nobody know how to do anything, and I had to be over all of that, their funerals and all.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought, well, I'm not going to do this no more, and I'm not going to put it on my family when I'm gone. I'm going to get all the things taken care of.
Yes, ma'am. Most certainly.
And that's what I did. Even my funeral, I took care of it. Nobody have to do anything.
Okay. Hey, and that's a great way to have that, set up for your family. Now, I mean,
Yeah.
I see that. Know that you said you may have took over your parents' property.
Mm.
Yeah. Are you looking to sell that property at all, or has that already been sold?
Oh, no, my parents have passed away many, many years ago.
Okay.
And all of this is mine.
Okay. I just wanted to double check and see if there was
Yeah,
anything
yeah,
that we can help out with as well.
yeah. No, everything is mine, and it was in mine and my husband's name, and of course it's all mine.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Well, hey, like I said,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take too much more of your time. I appreciate you
Well,
speaking with me this evening.
it's been nice talking with you, Will. Do you live in Clarksville?
No, ma'am, I live in Nashville.
Oh, do you? Well, now for years, oh, we lived in Nashville, had property and all in Nashville, and then we decided that we wanted to get out of Nashville and come to Clarksville because many, many years ago, my husband was in the sheet metal union,
Mm-hmm.
and he was, he did work at it for Campbell and all, so we were used to Clarksville,
Okay.
and it being a smaller town and all, and of course, I don't like to live right in town.
Yeah, it's not best. Is especially if you like your privacy, you don't like to be around too many people. It's really not best at all. You just might as well.
Well, that's true, and there's not as much traffic,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have to worry about your property and somebody coming in hurting you as bad if you're 10 or 15 miles out of town.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Safety is
it's
everything.
a, it's a lot better. Well, it's been nice talking with you, Will. I've enjoyed it,
Yes, ma'am. Most
and
certainly.
just keep in touch with me.
Yes, ma'am. Most certainly. I hope you have a
My,
good rest of the day, Miss Mary.
well, you have a good one too, and my number does not change.
Okay. Hey, and like I said, I'll give you a call, and like you said, hopefully
Okay.
we can see what's going on.
Well, you have a wonderful day, and God bless you.
Yes, ma'am. You as well. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Hmm. Sweet young lady. Very wholesome conversation. Oh, no, she didn't lie to me. She did tell me she had another property, but I'm gonna try to get that one too. Yeah, and that's all it be sometimes, especially with the older sellers. It's like you gotta if nobody's listening. So if you sit there, listen, have a good conversation, 10 out of 10.
Hey, this is Sam. Leave me a message.
10 out of 10, you're gonna have a good rapport, and they're gonna end up going with you. That's the whole thing. It's about understanding the seller. Like I said before, you have your red sellers, you have your blue sellers, but you also have those people, you gotta really talk with and listen to. Sometimes you just gotta listen. You don't even have to speak. So just best to, always have a good energy, always have a great positive mindset. Just because, you have a wholesome conversation like this, and she's gonna be looking to sell within the next couple months, and we're gonna get that locked up.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Maggie, how you doing?
Who is this?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Will with Net Home Offer, and I was actually reaching out regarding your property off of Kingston Drive, and I was seeing if you can help me out for a
Uh,
second.
yeah, I'm in the middle of something, and whatever you're selling, I'm not interested in.
Oh, I wasn't selling anything. I was just seeing if you were interested in selling your property.
That's the same thing, buddy. I'm all set. Thank you.
All righty.
Hey, it's Kelly. I'm not available. Leave your message.
Eager voicemail. Hey, Miss Jessica, how you doing?
Sorry. I pray you have a great rest of the day.
Oh, I got. I hate when that happens. I'll be thinking I'm talking to somebody the whole time it's the voicemail. I'll be like, well,
Kathy, leave a message.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person
If you guys got any questions or anything that you need answered, pretty much just drop them in the chat and we're gonna get them answered for you guys.
Please leave your message for
This is Fred. I'm not available right.
Hey, Mr. Chris, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I can't complain. My name is Will with Net Home Offer, and I was actually reaching out regarding your property off of Stoneway Close, and I was seeing if you could help me out for a second.
Now it's probably bad time.
Okay, well, can I give you a call back later on today?
Sure.
Okay, what's and around like 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock works for you?
Sure.
Okay, I got you. Well, I'll give you a call then, and we can speak about your property then.
All right, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Tracy, how you doing?
What's going on?
Nothing much. Can't complain. My name is Will with Net Home Offer, and I was just actually reaching out regarding your.
I'm not interested, buddy.
Not even for the right price. Can't be. Don't want no money. Once they hear that Net Home Offer, they were like, "I'm not interested."
Hi, you've reached Stuart Estes with Sojourn.
This supposed to be so funny.
All right. Hello?
Hey, Mr. Charles, how you doing?
How you doing?
Doing pretty good. Can't complain. My name is Will with Net Home Offer, and I was just reaching out regarding your property.
Let me step out that so we hear you.
Got you.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yes, sir. I don't mean to take up too much of your time, but I was just reaching out regarding your property off of 10 Avenue, and I was seeing if you were interested in selling.
It's 500 grand.
500,000. Now, do you own A and B?
I just don't B.
Okay, just own B. Now, I see some pictures on Zillow. Are these the most accurate pictures to current up to date?
What it look like?
Pretty. I'll say pretty as is. I believe this is probably a little bit outdated. That's why I just wanted to check and see. You still got wooden cabinets?
Yes. I have I remodeled in the past 2 or 3 years. New floors, all except for bedrooms, bathrooms is new floors.
Mm-hmm.
Paint, everything is light gray. Yeah, the light gray paint, pictures of the wall.
Yes, sir. Or were you talking? I didn't know if you were talking to me or somebody next to you.
I'm talking to you.
Yes, sir. No, the pictures aren't light gray. They're like more tan.
Oh, that's really old.
Yeah, that's
That's
why I
really old.
wanted to check and see. So what you so only thing you've remodeled on the property is just the flooring and throughout the house. Anything else?
I put a deck on the back. Deck on the back. Uh, the countertops, they are redone countertops. They are, hey, what's the name of them? They're not granite. They are
Are they marble by chance?
not marble. It's another word. Dang, it's a real hard.
Okay, gotcha. Now, do you live in this property right now, or is this a rental for you?
I'm living in it right now.
Okay, okay. And you said $500,000 is your asking price. Now, if we were able to make that number work, what would be that timeline that you're thinking about selling?
Uh, Probably in the July.
In the July. Okay. And that's actually great because we can do, 120-day closes, pretty much wherever you need to be at in order to get you into that next property as well. So just to tell you a little bit more here about us at Net Home Offer, we are a real estate investment firm. We've been in business for the last 7 to 8 years. And pretty much we do a lot of new construction, a new pretty much fix and flips, buy and holds, pretty much the whole 9 yards. And we also have an
Uh-huh.
in-house realtor team that can pretty much, handle that transaction of listing, and we take care of all the closing costs and the commissions included, even with the, realtor fees at 6%, and you have the sales costs at about 3 to 4%. So all in total, you're going to be, if you decided to list at that price point at 500,000, I'm not saying that's what you want to. I'm just saying if you decide to list at that price point, you'll probably be walking away with about 450, with coming out of that about 10, I won't say 10 to 12% at the end of the day of that 500, and you'll be walking away with 450. Now, are you looking to, walk away with 500,000?
Yes, I don't. I'm not gonna let.
Okay,
Not let.
okay.
Not
Even,
let.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, sir?
Yeah, it's a sale of 500. That's it.
Okay, understood, understood. Now, the property is a 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, correct?
Correct.
And it's sitting at 1754 square feet.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, what I can do here for you is I can pretty much take this information to my financial team and let them do the due
Okay.
diligence on the property. And what I can do
Okay.
is give you a call back in the next, I want to say 15 minutes with that offer. And then we see we can do business together.
All right, that'll work.
All righty. I appreciate your time, Mr. Charles. And not like I said, I'll give you a call back momentarily.
That sounds good.
All righty. Have a good day.
All right. You too.
Mm-hmm. Like the motivated people. It's in a good little area too. Mm-hmm.
Hi, it's Alan. Leave
Please leave your message for Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record. Call has been forwarded to voicemail. Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
Hello?
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, you?
I'm doing pretty good. Am I speaking with Mr. Jamie or Mr. Diego?
I'm Diego.
Hey, Mr. Diego. My name is Will with Net Home Offer, and I was just reaching out regarding your guys' property off of Stevenson Lane, and I was seeing if you were interested in selling.
Well, I have actually moved away. I'm no longer in the area of Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
This would be a question for my father.
Okay.
But from what I last spoke to him, I don't think he is interested in selling.
Okay. Not even at the right price. You don't think he'll be interested in selling?
I mean, maybe you could give him a call, but that's up to him. I know he does get a lot of these offers, people calling him, so I don't know if this will change his mind. but you could give him a call or a shout.
Okay. Do you have his number by chance? Because I only had yours on my system.
He doesn't like to. I'll tell you this. He doesn't like to answer calls, especially to numbers he doesn't know. So if you rather have his email, I'm sure he would check that over a phone call.
I mean, I can just send him an email, let him know who I am, and would like to speak on the phone with him. Just because I feel like speaking on the phone, it can be best. I can go ahead and get those answers right away, and if it's a perfect fit, it's a perfect fit. If not, I understand.
Okay. Well, I can give his phone at 615
Uh huh.
424
Uh huh.
9047.
Okay. I appreciate you, and I'll let him know that I spoke with you, and you slid me over his number, and if we can do business together. I'll let him know.
Yeah, but I do recommend sending him a message first.
Okay. Yeah. Most certainly.
I know him, and he will not answer a phone call.
Yeah. Look,
Look,
I completely understand you. My mom is the exact same way. She sometimes I call her off my business phone and I don't get an answer. I'm like, look, it's me. She's like, well, you need to send a message or something.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, Diego, and I hope you have a good rest of the day.
Okay. Okay. Bye.
You guys got any questions or anything before I move on to these next couple calls? And then, I always close it out with the Q&A. If you guys have any questions regarding wholesaling, transactions, dispo, acquisitions, whatever, I'm here to answer any questions to the best of my ability. No question is a stupid question. Feel free to drop anything in the chat, and we can get that taken care of for you.
Hi, you've reached Heather Pasley. I'm not available to take your call at this time, but please leave me.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Joanne, how you doing?
This is Paige.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you own the property off of Milesdale Lane by chance?
That house has been sold.
Alrighty. I appreciate your time. Go ahead and end that quick.
You've reached the telephone.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oh, come on, Lee.
Nine 3 1 7.
We could not.
You've reached Suzanne Reed's voicemail. Please leave.
Alrighty, y'all. That'll conclude the cold calling for today. Now we're just gonna open up some things for Q&A. I think we got one question right now. Starting out wholesaling, how do you determine a good initial offer on the property? First things first, you have to build great rapport with the seller, have a great understanding of what's going on in the property, and pretty much just having that picture of whether the repair is going to cost, what needs to be fixed, what is good not to be touched. But the main thing is having comps, having market activity. If you don't have any market activity in that area, you really don't have a deal. Now, if you have great market activity in the area, now you have great, comparisons to have to this property. Say, for instance, making sure it's a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, making sure it's around that range of 15 to 1600,000 square feet of the subject property, and pretty much you run your comps, you get your numbers from the comps, and pretty much either if it's a cash deal, you'll be 70% minus repairs, and if it's a novation, it will be a 90% current market offer. That's how you pretty much determine, what's a good initial offer on the property. Any other questions we got? See some people in here. What we got going? See Isaiah in here. What's going on, Isaiah? Glad to see you join the community, bro. When I started out wholesaling, my biggest challenge was, I'll say, my biggest challenge was understanding the numbers, understanding the comp underwriting process of everything. That was my biggest challenge. Talking on the phone, sales, that's normal to me. I've been in sales basically my whole life. But when it comes to numbers, when it comes to making sure you're calculating everything correctly, that was my biggest challenge. Now, today, that's probably the easiest thing I can do. So, you're going to have challenges when starting out, but as long as you're around the right people, you're looking up the right information, uh, those challenges are not going to be so easy you won't even notice it. These are some good questions too. Good questions. Let's keep them coming. It just depends. It just depends on, for one, the seller's motivation, two, the seller's timeline, and three, really, just your ability to understand the whole process of getting on the phones, running through the rapport, then going to an offer. Then from the offer, if that doesn't get accepted, try to push, try to get an appointment to see the property. That way you can understand, are your numbers completely accurate? Is this property what the seller says it is? It's really no time frame. I'll say when I first got with that home offer, Triple M, I joined, I want to say June 13th, June 16th, I got a property under contract. So, and that deal closed, I want to say July 14th. So, yeah, almost about a month before they got closed, which is, normally the timetable 30, 21-day, 30-day close. And this was a 30-day close. So it was 30-day close in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So it really just it depends on what the situation is, because you can either, you know, like today, for instance, I ran into two people that weren't looking to sell right now, but as long as I'm building good rapport, as long as I follow up, those will become deals. So, make sure whenever people say they're not looking to sell right now, be like, okay, well, what about in the next, is right now, you know, anytime close to 3 to 6 months from now, or it's right now, not right now, looking like next year. So you want to have an understanding. You want to get to know, all right, boom. If I paid for this marketing and these leads, I need to understand every single thing that comes out of this lead. And like you said, time from getting the deal on the contract to closing is just about the process and timeline of that situation, because it can all be different. Like you can run into a seller who's needing to close within the next 10 days. All right, this price works, we can do it in 10 days. Boom, simple as that. Any other questions before we close out for today? mm, I'll say the hardest objection to overcome, and this is not being rude, not being funny, it would be death. It'll have to be a death in the family or something that's going on. That's the only hard objection. Everything else, you can pretty much, you have a response for. You have been through situations and did your reps on the phones to understand, okay, if they come at me with anything, I can pretty much navigate this call from my knowledge that I have within my experience, or my knowledge that I have within, closing deals. So pretty much it's no really hard objection. Only objection that'll be hard in my eyes is a death in the family or something in that aspect. These are some really good questions, y'all. Y'all asked some great questions, and I appreciate y'all for being active with me today. Uh, this is for you guys. We're here to help you. This is avenue to see how it is day to day cold calling. As you saw last stream, I didn't. It was probably two calls out of that whole hour. It was probably two calls I actually got on the phone, and I think I called over, I want to say, 150 people within that hour. So out of those 150 people in that hour, I only got two people. Out of today, it was good traction. It was probably, I want to say, connection rate, I want to say connection time was probably about 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes every caller. And today was a good call. We ended up getting, I'm going to say, two leads for right now, and two leads for, the future follow-ups. So it was a pretty productive day today, I'll say. You guys got any other questions before we close out? I want to make sure you all good. Or if you don't have any questions, we can always tap back in next week. We're gonna be here. I hope you're gonna be there as well. And like I said, you got any more questions, we can go ahead and knock those out real quickly. So the days that we do this is we do it twice a week. It can vary. We're trying to get very set on the schedule. Pretty much, we know we're gonna always do them on Mondays. So first of the week, we're always gonna do them, and then it's pretty much gonna be either Thursdays or Fridays. So Mondays and Thursdays are the days that we normally shoot, and that's what we're probably gonna continue to do. Just because staying on schedule, helping you guys out, making sure we touch you guys up the beginning of the day. I mean, the beginning of the week. I'm sorry, and touch on some things at the end of the week. So that way, starting the week off, you have motivation, you have knowledge. Ending the week off may have not been a great week for you. You might want to hop on the stream and pick up some motivation, pick up some new things to say, and from there, that's what we do this for. We do this for you guys. That's the last question of the day. I appreciate y'all for joining us again on Live on the Line. And like I said before, we will be back next Monday at around the same time, maybe 2 to 3. But we'll be back next week. And I appreciate you guys for joining us. Y'all have a good rest of the day. Stay blessed, and let's get this money.